Hey everyone, welcome back to It's the Kellys. Here on this channel, we make travel smarter, simpler, and let's face it, way less stressful. We travel often, pack well, and want to help you do the same. I have talked a lot about personal items. I've reviewed them, I've packed them, I've even packed for a trip personal item only to hack certain airlines. And recently I've received a ton of questions about what to actually pack in a personal item, but also how to strategically pack them for your flight, because we need easy access, right? Especially on a long flight. Let's face it, a lot of the times you are totally squished on a plane. I know I am. I'm 5'10", and if I need to reach down under the seat in front of me to get my personal item, it's not easy. I'm either squished up against my neighbor or it's squished up against the window, and I still have to reach down and get it, and it's not easy. Let alone then putting it on your lap and digging through it just to be able to get a snack or your headphones. But imagine having the bag at your feet and having everything so strategically packed that you don't even need to grab the bag and put it on your lap, let alone dig for anything, because all of your essentials are in a super convenient spot. So you guessed it, today that is what we are going to go over. First, I'm going to tell you what to pack in a personal item, and then I'm going to strategically pack the bag for the airport and then rearrange a couple of things so it makes more sense for your flight. And in between all of that, I'm sharing with you guys my favorite hack. I do this on every single flight. I always have, I always will. And after you hear the hack, you will too. I promise it helps a ton. So first things first, let's talk about what a personal item is actually for. And a lot of you guys need to hear this. First of all, a personal item is not for all of the clothes that you could not fit in your luggage. I've seen it before. One of my friends is notorious for doing this. She will pack a huge duffel bag full of clothes because she couldn't fit it all into her huge check bag and her carry-on. If that's you, we need to have an intervention. If that's you, you need to watch this video up here. It's going to help. But either way, that's not what a personal item is for. What your personal item is for any plane essential, anything you need while you're in flight, plus anything that is really important to you that you would never want checked, especially electronics. Please don't put your $2,000 camera in your carry-on. Think about it like this. Even if you're a carry-on only person, like we teach here on this channel, first of all, I applaud you. Second of all, there's always that chance that your carry-on could be gate checked. And if you have something really important and really valuable in there, you don't want that under the plane. Like, do you guys remember that movie, the Meet the Parents one with Ben Stiller? He goes to carry on a bag, but then it needs to be gate checked. The bag then gets lost, and then you find out there was an engagement ring in there the whole time. Don't let that be you. If something is important, put it in your personal item. That's what it's for. Packing your personal item is going to be essentials and choices, okay? You don't want it super cluttered. Again, you're in that tiny little plane seat. You need to grab something. You don't want to, be doing this just to be able to get one thing, especially in the dark. Okay, so first let's go over what you actually need to put in your personal item. These are essentials that I always bring and essentials that you should always bring. Headphones for your device. I like any type of earbud with noise cancellation, but also headphones for the seatback entertainment. The airline may provide these, they may not. Side note, some airplanes have Bluetooth, great, some don't. You can always get that little AirFly so that you can be completely wireless, but if you're on a long flight, that could definitely run out of battery, and so could your headphones. So these are really gonna come in handy. An eye mask, because you want it to be completely dark, and this is actually an eye mask and headphones in one. However, this isn't going to be noise canceling, so I don't love it for the plane, but I do love it in a hotel room if I have a roommate. But I do use these on the plane because I will sleep with my earbuds in to listen to whatever I want to listen to, and these will go over my ears and my eyes, keeping my earbuds in place just in case they fall out and you never see it again. I end up looking like this on the plane the whole time. Blue and black pens. There are plenty of times you have to fill out paperwork on the plane. Always have pens, always have an extra, and you never know what color they are going to want, so have a blue and a black. Trust me. Sleep aids. I have been using these new strips, sleep strips, for almost about 2 years now, exclusively when I travel. They're just a little strip. They dissolve on your tongue. They taste great. Fall asleep right away. You're not groggy. I do bring an extra little baggie of medication. I have a bigger pill pack that I travel with, but these are just my ones while I'm in flight. So I do have 2 pieces of gum, stuff for stomach, headaches, and motion sickness. And of course, if you have a prescription medication that you take daily and you have an overnight flight, you should probably take that while you are traveling. And depending on the medication, you may want to keep them in the original pill bottles, but just so you don't have to open those up and potentially spill them everywhere, for in-flight and in-flight only, put them in here. Just a couple. Tissues and wet wipes, sticky hands, germs, they always come in handy. I also once had a total bloody nose on a plane and had absolutely nothing to wipe it up with, so I will always travel with Kleenex from now on. Power bank and chargers. This is my power bank I always use. It's incredible. It always has my iPhone cord on it because that's what I have to charge the most. But if you guys have a new iPhone, you know that there's always the USB-C to USB-C. That is great for my portable charger, but for the plane, I'm going to need that USB-A. That's the port that they use on the plane. So on the plane, I always have this Anchor charger where it's universal. So that plugs right in, and then I've got 3 different endings. So even if I want to charge something else on the plane, I can. I also always recommend a universal charger. This has every single type of plug you would ever need in any country. Even if I'm traveling domestically in the US, I still bring this. And I like this one in particular because it has the USB-A and the USB-C, and it has this plug in the front for plugging in something normal. I actually travel with 2 of them because I have a ton of electronics. You will see in a minute. Water bottle and hydration packs. Stay hydrated. Speaking of hydration, I also always have a chapstick with me and eye drops. If you sleep on the plane, you're going to wake up and think that your eyes are glued together. Your liquids bag. You always need to have these in your personal item. I don't care if you have pre-check and clear or not, just have them in your personal item anyway. Passport, phone, and a travel wallet. Just take a little wallet like this. This one has 2 zippers. I can use it for cards, different currencies, coins. It has a little carabiner clip here where I can attach it to things so it's more pickpocket proof. It's great. I also have a little container for my glasses and an extra pair of contacts. I'm always going to travel in my glasses, but then when I want to sleep, I need to be able to put them in something to keep them safe. And I like to have a folder for any important documents. I don't always like to keep them on my phone just in case. In here I have visa paperwork and a couple of tickets to different things that I did need printed. Now, those are items that I find essential for me, but also find essential for you. However, being the traveler that I am, I have a few more items that are essential for me that you might not necessarily pack. I do have my laptop. This is a 13-inch MacBook Air. I make vlogs. I run a business. I need it. I wish I didn't, but I do. Trips are work for me now. I also travel with a ton of snacks because your girl gets hungry. But most importantly, I have a ton of electronics because camera gear. These are both filled with cameras and accessories. Sometimes I do 1 big one, sometimes I do 2 little ones. It just depends on what I'm bringing. GoPro, Insta360, 2 universal chargers, all of the batteries, and 1 tripod. Computer accessories, a light, I have batteries, and my Sony mirrorless camera. I also have 2 little tripods, one for my GoPro, one for my 360, and this is a bag full of like 30 different cords. This is why when you guys ask me what personal item I recommend to you, I say whatever one works best for you. I always have to have one that holds all of my camera equipment. Go ahead and be a content creator, they say. It's fun. Pack light. I mean, I have more camera equipment than I do clothes for this month-long trip. Also too, let's mention something that a lot of people love to bring, and I'm totally okay with it. Bring an extra pair of underwear. People do it. It doesn't take up that much space. It's hygienic. I think it's a great idea. Pack a little baggie, put your underwear in it, maybe a little shower wipe. I love it. So now I'm going to take everything that I just showed you and pack them in my bento bag from Nomad Lane. And I'm choosing this bag to show you guys for multiple reasons. The first one being that this bag was quite literally made for this video. This bag was designed for strategic packing as a personal item under the seat in front of you. There's quick access pockets, dedicated pockets for things. You'll understand as I start to pack it. The second reason is because of the size. Maybe you're coming to me because you are that overpacker. You're that person that packs extra clothes in the duffel bag, but you're not quite ready for a small backpack yet. This will be a good size for you and can really teach you a lot, especially with its very, very convenient pockets and compartments. And the third reason that I'm using this bag today is because I'm traveling with it in a few days. Everything I showed you in this video and how I'm about to pack it is exactly how I'm going to be traveling with it when I go on my month-long trip to the Middle East in just a few days. I'm knocking out two birds with one stone here. I'm teaching you guys and I'm packing for my trip. But even if you don't have this bag, pay attention anyway. How I'm strategically placing everything in this bag is, of course, because of this bag, but you can also do this with your favorite personal item, your favorite backpack, tote bag, anything like that. So quick tour in case you've never seen this bag before. I will link a full review of this bag down below and right up here. We have a zippered front pocket here with a lot of little convenient slit pockets inside, including a key leash. On the back, you have a slit pocket here, but it actually unzips from underneath and becomes a trolley sleeve. This is a hidden pocket, great size for your passport. The other things I'm about to show you are all on top here. In the top front, there are two quick, easy access pockets, one here and one here. And when you get the bag, it does come with these two pouches, one meant for electronics, one meant for liquids, and they fit perfectly in those quick access pockets. But then turning it around, you do have a really large pocket back here, double zippers, access to everything inside of there. There's also a water bottle pocket that unzips. And then in the middle here, you will see double zippers. And that's to open up the bag like this. It packs like a suitcase. Here you have a Velcro strap, put your laptop in here, have another little slip pocket for anything else in there. Behind the laptop area is that pocket that you have access to from the top. And then on this side, these are those quick access pockets, but you still have a space down here to be able to pack stuff. Now, the only thing is anything you pack down here, you will not have access to from the outside of the bag. You have to actually open up this to get anything from down here. Now that I've given you this tour, you can kind of imagine how we're going to be packing it. Everything in the quick access pockets, easy to grab, stuff you may not need in flight, but still essential to you and very important. Put it down here. But now, before we pack the bag with all of my essentials, I need to share with you my favorite hack. I take this little bag from Nomad Lane, or any other little bag for that matter, and I fill it up with anything essential that I need for the best flight experience. This little bag is going to go in the seat back pocket in front of me. And because all of my essentials are in here, sometimes I don't even need to go in my personal item at all on my flight. This is going to be your favorite hack as well. So first, let's fill this up so that you can see everything I'm going to put inside of it, and then we will pack the rest of the bag. There's a little zippered mesh pocket here. I'm going to put in my pills, my news strips, chapstick, eye drops, charger, and headphones for the plane. There's this little pouch behind there. I'm going to put the tissues, both pens, a couple hydration packs, the eye mask, and my headphones, and they are all in here. I'm telling you, this is all I need on the flight. And now I don't have to go into my bento bag at all. So let's talk about where to pack everything for easy access. Now what I'm going to do first is pack it for the airport, because that's where you're going first. What I just put in here, there is a liquid, which is the eye mask. So what I'm going to do is put that in my liquids bag for now. And then I'm going to take these two quick access pockets and I'm going to put liquids in one and my plain bag in the other for now. Now, full disclosure, when this bag is super full, there isn't a lot of great access to this front pocket. So I don't want to fill it up with that much stuff. But I am going to take my travel wallet, and remember how I said there's a little carabiner. There's also a key leash here, or even if you're traveling with your keys, and attach that, pickpocket proof. In here, I'm also going to put a couple of extra hydration packs, a couple of extra pens, and my phone, unless I'm traveling with that in my pocket, which I probably am, but we'll put it in there for now. On the back, you do have that pocket there that opens up as a trolley sleeve. I'm not putting anything in there because I will be using this pocket as a trolley sleeve through the airport, but I am going to take my passport and slip it in that hidden compartment. Opening up the bag. Now this compartment is the ones that has the plain bag and the liquids in there, but we still have that extra room like I said. However, anything that's packed in here, you're not going to be able to access during the flight. Don't be that person that opens up this bag on a flight. So what I'm going to do is put my bag that has my GoPro and 360, and I'm going to put my 2 little tripod accessories in there. And then I'll put this little extra bag of cords. So here is this portion of the bag. Now, obviously the laptop and my folder are going to go here, but let's pack this portion first. Now, again, you do have access to this pocket from the top. I can actually reach in there. So these are things that you may want access to, but you don't necessarily need to grab. So I'm going to put my other camera bag in there. I'm going to put my portable charger, as well as my snacks, my glasses, my wet wipes, and my big thing of pills. Not gonna lie, I'm a little type A, so seeing all of that stuff loose drives me a little crazy. Yeah, I can't do that. I have to put this all in here. Whew, that's better. And now be mindful too that you would grab from the top. Got my folder and my laptop. Nice and secure. All we have left is the water bottle. And the only thing we have left is our water bottle. Unzip that water bottle pocket, slip it in, especially at the airport. However, when I'm actually on the flight, I'll probably put it in the seat back pocket. So again, that's how I packed it for the airport, just as easy as possible. The only thing that I would really switch is that I would probably take the liquids out and put them in this back pocket instead. You need easy access to go through security, but you don't really need the access at all later. Take out the eye drops, pack this in here, take the snack bag, pack it in there, and then of course, open up the plain bag and put the eye drops in there. That's the only difference of how I'm going to move things around in order to have it make more sense on the plane. But really, I'm probably boarding with easy access to this and this to immediately put in the seat back pocket. And then your bag will be right in front of you, tucked away under that seat. And if you have that plain bag, you might not even need to go into it at all. Again, a personal item is all about your plane essentials and anything important that you would never want checked underneath the plane and potentially lost. You want to have them in convenient spots in the bag of your choice and keep them really handy, leaving all the extras behind, or at least in your carry-on. And remember, less is always more when packing, except for my electronics, apparently. If you found these tips helpful, please press that like button, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Instagram. If you're watching this video to prepare for a trip, I hope you have an amazing time and stay safe. I am heading out for a month-long trip in just a few days, so stay tuned for a lot more videos, especially from that trip. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!